2:20 is the time. It's Santner. It starts tonight, mate. So, are you excited?
Very, very. Doesn't get much better than this.
Well, does it? I mean, as a cricketer, does it get any better?
No, not really. This is what, obviously you wait and you want to play growing up. And, obviously it's come around again 4 years later and we're ready to go.
So what's the difference between playing world tournaments and playing every other game for New Zealand?
Yeah, I guess it's, you obviously build up for these occasions. Obviously every game you play for your country is massive. And, we obviously try to treat it as another game as best you can. But, I guess it's not.
Well, I'm sure that you've faced many, many questions over the last few weeks about the fact it's England and 4 years ago and so forth like that. But you can't think of that, can you?
No, we can't. I mean, it is, what happened, and now we just, it's obviously a new location, 4 years down the track. We've been playing some pretty good cricket. We obviously played them recently in England. It could be similar conditions. It could be completely different. So we've got to go in there, with a blank canvas and start again.
So in terms of the last two warm-up matches, which were pretty bloody good results against South Africa and Pakistan, do they now count for nothing?
Yeah, warm-up games are warm-up games, and you're obviously trying to prepare the best you can. I think, we got what we want out of it. A lot of guys got some runs and some time in the middle, and the bowlers got, a few overs and time in the leg. So, they don't really count for anything now. But, the guys obviously are in good shape going into the first game.
So how do you approach your opponents? Do you look at it in terms of we're playing the white team today, the blue team next, the green team after that, or do you actually spend a lot of time dissecting every opponent?
I guess with this throughout this tournament, we've got a lot of time between games, so there is time to, scout. We do that quite thoroughly. Obviously, we've played these guys recently in a lot of games over in England, so the personnel hasn't changed too much. It's just the conditions. So I guess we're trying to figure out what we're likely to get. In here in Ahmedabad, we've played a few games here. It's been pretty good, but on the day you have to be able to adapt, and that's what we're going to do.
In terms of the draw, it's a bit like the All Blacks have faced. So we get a crackerjacker match to start with, and then we get three opponents, and I'm not going to call them lesser opponents, but the Netherlands, followed by Bangladesh, followed by Afghanistan, are teams that we would expect to beat. Is that fair?
Yeah, I guess that's how it's set up, and I guess when there is a lot of time between games, you are taking it one game at a time, and like you said, they may be lesser teams, but we're playing, say Bangladesh and Chennai, Afghanistan and Chennai, where it can be a bit spinny and kind of suit them a little bit more. So I think we'll see throughout this World Cup, I think these kind of teams, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, will actually upset a few teams. So there's no taking any team lightly this World Cup, no doubt.
Yeah, I suppose that was the point I probably didn't make, but I was trying to make, was that every single team. Do you target certain teams, or do you just play every team as a must-win game?
Yeah, I think you have to kind of play, target. Every game's a must-win game. I guess there will be teams beating each other, so I don't think any team's going to win every game, and you obviously have to. Win probably 5 or 6 or maybe 7, but that's obviously a few games down the track, and you just have to turn up on the day and beat your opponent once and move on.
So you don't target a certain amount of wins before the tournament?
No, I don't think you can really. I mean, obviously you just treat this game coming up as a must win, and then if we don't get across the line against England, we know that okay, if we can win these next few games and maybe beat a couple of the other big teams, you might be safe. But it's obviously 9 games down the track, and I guess you do want to kind of think that way, but at times you just need to peel it back and go, all right, today we've just got to beat this team, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Do you like this format where you play everyone?
Yeah, I think it's a good format. It obviously makes a longish World Cup with the break in between, but I guess I guess it's a fair reflection of where you stand if you play everyone and try to beat everyone.
How's Tim looking?
Yeah, he's pretty chipper, full of beans, but he's been having a bowl, and I think obviously him and Kane aren't ready for the first, but they're taking it day by day and seeing how we're going.
And how is Kane? Everyone answers the question everyone's asking every day.
Yeah, I bet. We get it as well.
Oh, mate, it's exciting, isn't it? I mean, as I said right at the start, this is as good as it gets, mate.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is what we've kind of been working towards over the last few series away, and now that it's been, I guess, a long prep, but now we're here, we're ready to go, and it starts now. So everyone's pretty fizzed up.
All the best of luck, mate. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Appreciate it.
No worries. Thank you.